Hi, Dave here from Ivy Cottage. Today I'm just going to run you through a short video about our doorbell. One of the things that we found really quickly when we moved in was the fact that the doorbell didn't work. And I have already got a wireless doorbell that I took off our old property, but I really liked the look of the old style doorbell, the sound of the bell that I'd heard when we came to visit the property, and it was a real shame to just scrap that. So what I did last night is I went through and diagnosed what the problem is. So I'm just going to show you today how I did that in case you want to do the same in your houses. So the most likely problem stems with the bell push. So this is, a mechanical thing that can fail, or water can ingress here. So the first thing to do is get that off, and that's what I'm going to do now. So we can see that there's two simple wires in there. The first thing to do is to undo those two screws on there and take the two wires, touch them together. If the bell works as a result of that, then you've isolated the problem. It's to do with the bell push. So when I did it last night, I put the wires together, nothing happened. So I knew that it wasn't just that. So the second check that I did was to use a multimeter, and I used the continuity setting, which is this one down here, and I put that across the two pins of the bell push, and it told me that continuity was correct, which basically means there's a good connection there. So I knew that actually the bell push was okay, but even when you connect the wires, it didn't work. So next stage of fault finding. So next here is to follow the bell push wire all the way in and find where you've probably got a transformer and some sort of mechanism to ring whatever bell. I like this old bell style thing that we've got here and didn't want to get rid of it. I've never seen a setup quite like this before, so I did a lot of research before I started messing with it to see where I was going to be needing to be safe. The fact that most of this is running off low voltage after the transformer meant that I could start to work on it even without turning the power off. So the first part of it that I'd never seen before is this part here. I googled it. It's essentially an old-fashioned UK fitting that allowed clocks to be fitted into mains power when batteries weren't as common. So I'll just show you how that fitting works there, and open that up. So you can see it's just a little fitting, a plug with a fuse in it. So I did wonder if that fuse had gone, but when I put the multimeter across the two channels below, I saw that we were getting power. So we were getting 240 volts across that transformer. So I knew that was good. The next thing to check then is whether the transformer's working. So we just need to check the transformer. So I'll try and hold this so you can see it. So I'm just going to put the probes so that we check the voltage across there. You're just looking for a low voltage. It says 8 on here, but anything up to about 16 volts shows you that it's working. You can see there we've got 11.2 volts. So we know that the transformer is at least working. It's taking 240 and turning it into our 12 volts down there. So the next stage is to work out whether it's the mechanism inside here or it's the wiring between those 2 points here. And that's what I'm going to look at next. So I've got the cover off now. Essentially, what you have to do now is just verify that when you push the button, you get voltage across these 2 points here. It should be low voltage, should happen when you press the bell push. So you can twist the wires together on the bell push, check that gets a voltage across there, and if that's not the case, then you know there's a problem with here. What I found is there was no voltage change there, and as it happens, one of these wires here had a loose connection inside this, so maybe when someone had been cleaning or put it over, or there's just a slight break inside, it didn't work. So I unscrewed that and tightened it up, and now when I push the bell push, it works. So that's what I did. So at some point when decorating, I might replace that wire so that we can make sure there isn't a break inside there, but it works for now. So that's all. So thanks for watching. I'm really pleased we've managed to keep this bell rather than having to go with a modern wireless ones, which I've never found to work properly. Hope you found that useful. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of what I'm up to. I'm going to try and upload a couple more videos showing you a bit more about the things I'm doing on this house, but really pleased that's working. So hopefully you'll be able to diagnose your problems too. Thanks a lot. Bye.